whistles the official whistle of MLR. Fᴇᴜᴜ Gțoᴍᴜ, Pete Pender, Michael Jones, the ARs, and our television match official, as we are set to go in Toronto here as the opening kick into the arms of the Toronto Arrows. Last week gave up 41 points at home. 𝐿𝐆𝐇𝐋𝐈𝐆𝐇𝐋𝐈𝐆𝐇 Big boys up front, getting an opportunity here to work near that try line. Good fight here from Dallas. Dallas trying to come away with it. They won't though, and now Brody quickly going to go on the restart. Brody and Ross Brody, his return to lineup, and they're across the try line, and Toronto draws first blood.
What we see is really stout defense by Dallas, but eventually they give in a penalty, and again Brody right on the spot, as we mentioned in the opening. If they want to get those 5 points per weekend, he's trying to make that happen. To the Dallas side,
it's a laundry list.
It is a laundry list for various reasons.
Yep. So here's Kelly trying to make it a 10-0 lead here for the home side in Toronto. And the flags go up, and that one is through and good from Kelly. And it's a 10-0 lead. Helped off the field. Lino coming up here for Toronto out of the set piece here. Wadden way up. They're going to put him right in the middle there and try to drive this thing to the line. Wadden still in there. And Toronto had one denied a couple of minutes ago, but this one they will not be denied. And now it's 15-0 again.
So we return deja vu all over again. It's the 5 points back that they lost from years. So they go to one of their usual routes and their power source for them, the driving ball. And right off Wadden, real simple and effective. Dallas has had trouble with that. And of course, it usually is a correlation when you have trouble in the scrum, and you have trouble in those tight pieces, you can have trouble with the driving ball. Make bright spots this year, and we'll make that our go-to.
There is that driving ball. They try to get it sent up. They got Wadden there in the middle of it. Trying to hold that thing together. Just inside of the 5-meter line. Brody finds it on the run. Easy walk in there, and that one's put away. Giuseppe Dutoit puts it away.
Dutoit absolutely hit a line the way you have to hit it if you're going to get through. Bang, right off his halfback, spots the gap, hits it like he's shot out of a cannon, and that's the way to hit a line. If you're going to have a line break, and for Dallas's part, you know, like we said in the beginning, you got to bring confrontation and physicality here.
Fake from Kelly, he'll keep it. He's driven into the turf. Ruck ensues. Brody. Nifty little offload there, and look at Adrian Wadden trotting into the open pitch, and he gives it away, and the Arrows take it in as Ronan Foley puts it down, and it's now 27-0 Toronto.
Side, as we take a look at the replay, first we'll hit the edge, nothing really happening there as Kelly gets bundled up, but right here we see a beautiful little pass inside. Tyler Rowland popping it back in to Adrian Wadden. Very effective coming off the bench today, but very effective as a starter.
Yeah.
And the conversion is through.
Yep.
So Toronto doing what they need to do.
Load. Good luck trying to tackle that guy. Brody spins it back. Rowland quickly there, short little touch there. Brody's got it again. Some space here again for the Arrows, and they are going to make their way in, and this one will count for Gaston Mirez. His first try of the season. Had one called back earlier, thought he made it 15-0.
From years, but there are obviously reasons for that. And we see for Toronto, their big men, their props are doing all the business around the field. We see big Tyler Rowland as a playmaker distributed there. We see Faliva as a big effective runner, and the
franchise leader in tries scored, meters gained, line breaks, offloads. I mean, he's been there with him through and through, and that's a perfect conversion kick there from Kelly.
And And they're going to take it quick.
Fᴇᴜ, he's going to take it quick right into the try zone, Mike.
Right into the try zone it is.
You talked about him in the open. He has been a dominant factor and a dominant force in this match.
Relentless with the pressure. You know, Toronto knows what's in front of them, what they need, and the mindset they got to get into, and that's how they're playing. And if you...
As we near the end of the opening half, and Toronto doing what they need to do to keep themselves in the playoff hunt. Talked about Fᴇᴜ there, who we see. He's got a big smile on his face, and he is one of those players. I'm sure you'd love to coach him. He's young, he's raw, he's big, he's strong. He can do it all.
Yeah, you can really rally around a player like that. He seems to have a great attitude. So he's a promising player for this Toronto outfit.
On the line out for the Arrows. Wadden in the middle, directing traffic in there. They push it toward the line, and coming in from behind there, as Wadden was in the middle, that was Jack McRogers, who benefits from that. He's going to need a drink of water. Good work out of that group for Toronto.
More complete line out. Right here we see it. The drive is on from the get-go. They get good momentum as they roll to the left there. As we see McRogers right in there, they get the second surge. And even with Dallas's Tim Olwine pulling from behind, he couldn't quite stop that momentum. And McRogers is able to touch down.
Boys, right?
Yeah, it's just that focus. It's an 80-minute focus. You know, it's hard to keep concentration up in any sporting event for that long.
Victories. I know Toronto's knocking on the door right now, but this Dallas team, yeah, they're down 50, but this team has not quit playing.
No, and that's something that you can build on. That's a cornerstone of a team. You can lose every game this season, but that's a cornerstone.
And there's another try for the product of Newmarket, Ontario. It's hockey country in that town, but it's also rugby country.
2 tries and Dallas 0 this half.
Yeah,
That's been the scoring.
Yep.
Again, a solid platform off this line out. And on the secondary shove, like they've been doing on most of their tries here. Just opening wide open there on the right. As Dallas fails to put a guard there. You need someone there quick. That's where you're going to score immediately if no one's there. 2 tries this half. You know, those are small victories that you talk about.
Yeah.
And you try to build off those.
Here's Dallas now. They're knocking on the door. A couple of meters outside the 5. Trying to get into the try zone. Tucci puts it back. Spun free. Carter slipped there with his plant foot. And Toronto comes away with a ball. And if they can hang on to this, this should wrap this one up. Knocked on. There it is. The Toronto Arrows, 4 matches to go in need of victories in all 4, and that's step 1 as they come to the pitch tonight and take care of business. 57-0, they defeat the Dallas Jackals. We'll step aside. We'll have our man of the match when we come back in a post-game wrap-up here on FS2 and TSN2 as well, right after this short timeout.